Best Medical Technology category, the nominees are Boston Scientific for Farapulse, Cala for Cala KIQ system, Cerenovus, part of Johnson & Johnson, for EmboTrap 3 revascularization device, Guardant Health for Guardant 360 CDX, Coloplast for Peristeen Plus transanal irrigation system with cone catheter, Synergia Medical for Neo-VNS, Sonio Diagnostics for diagnostic assistant for fetal ultrasound examination, Ziwig for Ziwig Endotest,
In the category of Best Medical Technology, the laureate of 2024 Prix Galien International is Ziwig with Ziwig Endotest.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the ambassador of Ziwig.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful for women who use these products, for women who have this disease, endometriosis, for women's health, for the patients who help us, who support us, for the team, for all people who support us in this adventure, in this science and technology development. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
First, I would like to thank you all for trusting in Ziwig and give us this opportunity to make Ziwig again as a success. I think this is a great innovation that makes the new science and the new era and the way we do treatment, maybe more diagnostics in many other diseases. Thank you all for that. Thank you.
And now, the nominees for the category Orphan Drugs Rare Disease are
In the Best Orphan Rare Disease Product category, the nominees are Boehringer Ingelheim for Spevigo, CSL Unicure for Hemgenex, Immunocore for Kimtrac, Pierre Fabre Laboratories for Ebvallo, Sobi, Swedish Orphan Biovitrum, and Apellis Pharmaceuticals for Aspaveli, Takeda Pharmaceutical Company Limited for Takhzyro, Vertex Pharmaceuticals for Trikafta,
In the category of Best Product for Orphan Rare Disease, the laureates of 2024 Prix Galien International are Pierre Fabre Laboratories with Ebvallo and Vertex with Trikafta. Please join me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the ambassadors of Pierre Fabre Laboratories and Vertex.
Thank you and good evening. I'm honoured to accept this award on behalf of Vertex Pharmaceuticals, and to do so in the presence of distinguished experts from across our industry is especially humbling. Congratulations to all finalists and nominees on your tremendous successes. At Vertex, we're dedicated to discovering treatments which address the underlying causes of disease. For the past 20 years, we've been working relentlessly to discover new treatments for people living with cystic fibrosis, a devastating and life-limiting disease, which has meant reimagining traditional approaches to treatment. Our efforts with Trikafta represent a new era for patients. We've set a high bar for ourselves, and today, up to 90% of people living with cystic fibrosis can benefit from this medicine. It's a privilege to know we are positively impacting how those with cystic fibrosis and their families live their lives. Trikafta represents an important milestone as we move forward to find solutions for everyone living with cystic fibrosis, including those with mutations which are not responsive to existing treatments. We're committed to ensuring no patients are left behind, and we won't stop until all those patients with cystic fibrosis can benefit from an effective treatment. As part of our serial innovation, we continue to work to improve our CF medicines to reduce the burden of illness for those living with the disease. Finally, I want to thank the many Vertex scientists who have dedicated their research to finding medicines to treat the underlying cause of CF, and I'd like to thank the Prix Galien judging panel for the recognition of our efforts. But most of all, I'd like to thank the patients and the CF community who have contributed to making this progress possible. Thank you.
Now, Pierre.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the committee for this prize. I'm very happy to receive it on behalf of Pierre Fabre company, and with the presence with me of Nuria Perez-Coulel, Dr. Nuria Perez-Coulel, in charge of Medical, Patients and Consumer Department for Pierre Fabre, and Clémentine Sergent, the head of cell therapy for Pierre Fabre. That's an honor, as I said, and especially thinking about what we have done in terms of research, involvement of scientists regarding this prize, and especially one of our symbol, I could say, for this work, with Paula. Paula has been one of the first patients treated. She was 10 years old when she has been affected by this very rare disease, which is affecting people after a transplantation, hematological or solid one. And you know, when you have this sort of patient in mind, the history of the patients, and how to see today Paula, because she is still alive, and I could say with an happy life today, we know why we are doing our job every day. Today, many cancers, such as Paula's one, have specific mutations and require targeted therapy, targeted treatments. We are there to develop them, and we are very proud to do it. At Pierre Fabre, our R&D teams are committed to be part of this revolution appearing with these targeted therapies and with a lot of new science bring by digital, and I think that we are very proud to be part of this revolution. With this international Prix Galien, the second one that we received at Pierre Fabre, the first was in 2014 for hemangioma. It is the collection of efforts of course, the people inside the company, but the physicians, the scientists behind of these teams and their partners that are being recognized. So thank you for this. This award is really a tremendous encouragement to pursue our progress and to field of precision oncology, which is really the aim of Pierre Fabre, whose purpose is every time we care for a single person, we make the whole world better. Thank you for your attention and good evening.